Sagittarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at The Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of February. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Sagittarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge here is the Two of Pentacles, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So your biggest challenge, Sagittarius, has a lot to do with the decision that needs to be made in February. Your important message here is, what decision in your life are you ready to make? Okay, so there's a decision. We're going to talk more about this. We're going to clarify and get more information for you in a moment. In the recent past, you have the Sun, the King of Cups, and you have the Five of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I do feel that there was some sort of abandonment that happened here. Okay, somebody here chose to leave or disconnect from a very happy situation. At one point, it looked very happy. It looked very prosperous. It looked like there was a lot of love, but somebody here could have just ghosted and could have just left in the past. And we're going to talk more about why that may have happened in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Ace of Cups, the Judgment, and the Five of Cups. So a lot of you are learning in the present moment, very similar to what I told Leo. You're learning that, you know, when somebody promises you something, when somebody says that they're going to do something for you and they don't, unfortunately, that is the nature of society today. Okay. Not everybody is going to be honest. Not everybody is going to have good intentions. Not everybody is going to do the right thing. And I feel like in the present moment with the Five of Cups, somebody here has interfered into your connection, or somebody here has disappointed you. It is connected to some sort of new love that you are involved in. I do feel like there's a very big, important realization that is trying to get your attention. And again, we're going to talk more about that for you. In the near future, you have the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. There's a relationship here that you're connected to. I do feel like you need to set boundaries when it comes to this relationship. In fact, I feel like that's something that you may decide to do. You have the Eight of Swords here. So there is this strong energy here of isolation, feeling alone, feeling like you're not loved. Okay. And this could even be happening in a relationship that you're involved in. Okay. And again, this isn't going to resonate with everyone. These readings that I'm doing are for people who need the readings. Okay. So if you have a perfect relationship and your life is amazing and everything's great, then you don't need to be here. Okay. So I just want to mention that to you because some of you may be watching and saying this doesn't resonate. Well, then it's not for you. Okay. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that something here is lacking cooperation. It's lacking collaboration here. Okay. And it could be very much connected to the fact that there was or will be some sort of disappointment. Okay. So let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Swords upright. You have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. A lot of you have a decision to make about whether or not you're going to completely give up on something that's become very difficult, okay? This could have a lot to do with a job. It could have a lot to do with a business. It could have a lot to do with a profession, a career, an apprenticeship, education. There's something here that you want to have this new beginning. You want to embark on this. This could even be love. But you often are in this energy, Sagittarius, of feeling isolated and feeling alone. And there's something here about you needing to make a decision about this. I feel like this is connected to your mental health. This is connected to whether or not you want to continue to do this because it's been very difficult for you. And a lot of you have either already given up on this situation or you're in the process of giving up on this situation because you feel isolated and alone. And this has a lot to do with an important decision that you may decide to take in the month of February that is connected to your mental health and your well-being. Okay, now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Cups. You have the Magician and you have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like in the recent past, there was this disappointment, Five of Cups, that, you know, brought a lot of sadness. It brought a lot of this pain to you in the past. And I do get a sense here that people were like trying to get at you. People were expecting things of you, you know, phone calls, conversations. It's like, well, what about this? What about that? What about this? And a lot of you needed to go within in the past. That's what I feel like you did. And you needed to reclaim your energy here in the past. Okay. Because a situation that looked very great and very happy may have led to some sort of disappointment here. All right. Now, and look, Ten of Swords in reverse. So something here that you knew needed to come to end didn't. And then it just kind of continued. So at one point it could have seemed very happy, very great. And then the next minute it didn't. Then happy and great, and then it didn't. So there was inconsistencies here in the past. And that's why something here needed to change. Now, in the present moment, the same thing that happened in the past is happening again, because the lesson wasn't learned. Okay. So whenever we go through situations in life, and the same lesson repeats over and over again, it's because we didn't learn the lesson, okay? This, where we live, is a playground. It's a playground to learn and to become the best versions of ourselves. And it's important that we listen to the signs, the synchronicities about things that are repeating, things that are not so healthy, that are not so great, that are repeating. Could have a lot to do with someone interfering into something here that you love or you like, or it could be just simply some sort of disappointment here, okay? And because these are general readings, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it is because it's general. There's gonna be thousands of people watching this. So it's important that you identify what painful situation in your life are you focused on and what positive aspects are you not seeing. So the Five of Cups is about what you're not seeing. Okay, so you're not seeing the fact that this new love that's coming in may be one that's very promising, that can give you what you need, this new beginning, whatever it may be, but you need to come to some sort of realization about it first. Okay, so something here happened in the past. It led, first it was very beautiful, it was great and it was amazing, and then it disappointed you. And now in the present moment, you're afraid that something again is going to disappoint you. But this disappointment isn't going to happen again unless you didn't learn the lesson from the past. So what is it that you need to realize? Because there's something here that Spirit is calling you to realize. It says, what is trying to get your attention? Okay, so let's clarify it. So the Judgment is clarified by the Ace of Wands. You have the Ten of Swords and the King of Wands. So in the present moment, it looks like with the Ace of Wands, there is this very strong energy here of wanting to have a new beginning, but you're still looking at what went wrong. It's like you want to move forward, you want to travel, you want to have a new beginning, you want to do something new, but you're still focused on something here that was very painful, that ended very badly. So what Spirit is telling you is, how can you shift your focus from this negative experience that you went through to this new beautiful experience that is calling you to embark on, okay? And that's going to be something here that you're being called to look at. It's like, can you look at the positives? Can you look at the things that are leading you to happiness, that could potentially lead you to happiness? And if something here painful happened in the past that disappointed you, what did you need to learn from that situation? It's important that you identify that, because when you identify what disappointed you and what didn't lead you to some form of happiness, that's when you can make sure that that situation doesn't repeat again. Okay, and that's pretty much what's happening in the present moment. So what is this disappointment in the present moment that's trying to get Sagittarius's attention here? You have the Six of Pentacles, the World, and the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of you give and give and give, okay? Or someone here is giving and giving to you, and there's a lack of, you know, equal give and take here. Somebody here is taking their time. They're not moving forward maybe as quick as you want them to. So this is about recognizing what needs to come to an end, because something here is closing out that, you know, isn't really... it's not really a happy situation. It isn't really a positive situation. It's something here that has led to a lot of sadness, but it's also making room for something better for you, okay? And it has a lot to do with equal give and take in your relationships, you know, choosing who you want to move forward to. If somebody here has said, hey, I want to move forward towards you, but they're taking their time, there's a reason why they're taking their time. There's a reason why they're not giving back to you. There's a reason why there's inconsistencies. And when you really look deeper into the situation, you'll really find out why that's happening, okay? So tell me more about this new love that's coming in for Sagittarius. You have the Eight of Cups, you have the Page of Cups, and you have the Knight of Swords. The reason why somebody here is choosing to disconnect from you, or the reason why something here isn't consistent, is because, first of all, there's a lack of this enthusiasm. There's a lack of, ooh, I really want to do this. I'm really committed to this. Somebody here is rushing to do things and they're not taking their time to really figure out what this new beginning means, okay? So holding on to the past and thinking that the past is going to repeat itself, the only reason why the past, Sagittarius, is going to repeat itself is because you didn't learn the lesson. And you didn't clear up the issues from the past, which are repeating again. Okay, and again, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but that's what I'm seeing. So you need to make sure that in the present moment, before you embark on this new beginning, make sure you know why you're having this new beginning, what this new beginning means to you, and how you plan on proceeding moving forward, especially when it comes to love, okay? Now, in the near future, I do strongly feel that there is a relationship here where you're gonna be setting boundaries because you don't wanna find yourself in the same position that you were in the past. And this is a very common theme with everybody for February, because now it's a new year, right? And we're coming out of the Mercury retrograde and the Mars retrograde, and now things are a lot clearer to us. Things that aren't stable, things that are not healthy, things that have been left undone, they're all coming to the surface in February. And it's also because the lunar nodes are changing. I think in June or July, they're changing from Taurus, Scorpio to Libra, Aries. So again, there's a shift. And this shift has a lot to do with our relationships. And that's why there's a lot of readings about relationships and how we deal with people and how we open ourselves up to people, etc. Okay, so the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Three of Cups. So I feel like in the near future, with the Eight of Swords, there is this energy of wanting to collaborate and wanting to work with people. I do see a reconciliation here, and there will be an opportunity for a reconciliation, but you need to be careful, because if you do come together and collaborate with people, you need to make sure that you and these people have the same objectives, you have the same direction, you have the same idea of what you want to achieve, because that's what's going to lead to stability, right? What situation in your life is bringing you the stability you seek? So whether it's reconciling with someone new, reconciling with the idea of love, you need to set boundaries, okay? Because whatever happened in the past is bound to repeat itself again if you didn't learn the lesson, okay? It's a very clear message here in the near future. So let's get some advice for you. And by the way, this collaboration that is coming in for you in the near future, it could be very successful is what I'm seeing, but you need to clearly make a plan on how you see this new beginning happening in all phases, not just in one phase, but in all phases, okay? You have the Two of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. In order to avoid people disconnecting from you, you need to, again, be clear on what you want. The Two of Wands is about the paths in life that we choose. We always have a decision. We can choose to go route A or route B or route C or route D. There's always different routes. So your biggest piece of advice here is before you embark on something, don't just think, ooh, this is going to be fun. It's like Sagittarius, right? You know, for you, you love adventure. You love to have a good time. You love to take action. But what is the common theme here? What is the goal? What is the plan? What is the long-term goal? Not just the instant gratification. Your seventh house is ruled by Gemini, which is Mercury, which is very quick. It's a quick moving planet. So you tend, when you deal with love or relationships, you tend to jump into them and not think about the long-term repercussions, okay? So your biggest piece of advice here is before you embark on giving love or starting a new beginning or starting some sort of new path or moving on some sort of direction, make sure you are looking at the long-term vision and not just on instant gratification. When you do this, it's going to lead to a more fulfilling relationship, a more fulfilling journey, a more fulfilling destiny. And that's your biggest piece of advice to avoid disappointment, okay? So Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.